welcome to my training log. I'm calling it Rebuilding the Machine, and this is part 1, day 30 of 30. So at the end of today, I will have finished the first phase, which is 30 days. And what I'm doing right now is I'm just sharing my perspective at this point. It's almost noon, and all of the things that I need to do to keep my promises to myself are done, except for not eating after supper and going to bed on time, which I'm confident I will do because I've done that for the last 30 days, right? So I keep touching on this, but that is the root. That's truly the root of self-confidence. If you want to be confident in yourself, you must keep the promises that you make to yourself. And in my experience, from me as well as the people around me, I've noticed that it's easier to keep your word to other people than it is to yourself. It's like somehow it's less important. And I don't see how that passes the logic test, right? So, all that being said, I've got my plan for the next 30 days laid out. I will share that with you in the next video. I just want to stay on point here. So, in reflection over the last 30 days, I've gained weight, lean mass. I've lost weight, which is fat, and I've lost a lot of inflammation. I've experienced a huge increase in mental clarity, and oh man, I just feel so much better. So guys, I just want to encourage you, and also perhaps future me, if I'm watching this, to wonder what I did or where I went wrong. Just start, right? Doing something poorly is better than doing nothing badly, right? So I'm doing 2 workout sessions a day right now. It does not work out too much. It's just a quick kettlebell circuit. First thing when I wake up, I try to get that done before 5 a.m. And then the second one is around 11:15 before I eat my lunch. And no food, no liquid calories, just water. And I've been playing with some electrolyte packs. Very clean, just, electrolytes, no flavor or anything like that. So, that's basically it, guys. It's, the saying, it's simple but not easy. That's super applicable here, right? So, literally, I just said to myself, for 30 days, I'm going to do these 2 micro sessions. I'm going to work on my shoulder mobility with the mace, right? So we're using the Gulag Gata for that. And shoulder mobility, you're seeing those videos I'm posting on Instagram probably, where I'm doing what I call the cold war shot. I just, first thing before I've had any chance to be warmed up, I just hit the 4 movements that I'm doing with the mace. And then that way I've got on video or record of how that looks. So you can see that they're a little bit, less than clean in some cases, but that's good because we're looking for literally that cold war shot. The cold war shot just means that you've not had a chance to compensate or warm up anything. And some guys will know where that reference is from. But because of the platform I'm on, I'll just leave it at that. So yeah, that's the only real work I'm doing aside from the micro sessions, and that's deliberate, right? I'm recovering from a bunch of injuries: ankles, shoulders, Achilles tendons, knees, hip, back, high mileage living at its finest. So what I'm doing is I'm working around all that stuff and saying, instead of just babying the heck out of myself, what can I do? Right? Let's turn this around and let's do what we can, and let's act like a friend to myself rather than being, the instrument of my own destruction. So, guys, and maybe future me, that's it for now. Just remember, use the time you have.